Hi, it's Brendon Payne with Century 21, and today's topic is really exciting because it's kind of away from the day-to-day business stuff, and it's something that you can actually spend a little bit of time in, and I think you're going to like it. And it's the importance of expanding your experiences. So why do we want to even talk about the importance of expanding our experiences, and what am I referring to? Think about this. In business, in life, in relationships, in anything you can think of that has the flexibility or can grow or get better or get worse, there's only two options. It's either improving and getting better, or it's getting worse and dying. I mean, anything you can think of that's got the ability to get better or get worse, it's doing one or the other. Nothing ever stays the same, right? So that's why it's incredibly important to make sure most of us want to be growing and getting better. So how do we do this? The first is actually put yourself in the position to have bigger experiences, to experience new things and get the effect of it. Now I refer to this as the balloon effect. So if you can imagine, you take a balloon and it's this big, and then you blow the balloon all the way up. You let the air out. The balloon never goes back to the same size, right? That's the same as your experiences throughout life. So once you've generated, some new experience that's taken you out of your box, then at that point, you're never really the same. You actually have grown, and sometimes you don't even know it. You can't go back. Another reason that this is so important is when you allow yourself to experience new things, then even though you may not know it, you're actually an example for other people. Right now, there's people that are watching you, and they're watching what you do, and they're either growing because of you as an inspiration, or they're looking at it and saying, well, maybe I shouldn't do that because they're not. So you're actually contributing to what other people have the ability to do. The question is, are you contributing to their growth, or are you contributing to their complacency? And we all know, if you're watching this video, you're committed to your growth and someone else's too. So that becomes very important. Last is, I want to explain to you, and this kind of hit me probably 2 or 3 years ago in a book that I read, and it was probably one of the most profound thoughts and really, really simple, but I want to share it with you. The reason that this becomes so difficult to actually grow is because it's not automatic anymore. Our experiences aren't automatic. So if you imagine when you're a baby up until about the age of 18, okay, you're continually being inundated with new experiences. But by the time that you get to about 18 years old, at that point, you're pretty much, you could probably survive. Some parents of 18-year-olds may not feel that way, but at 18 years old, you probably know enough and have had enough experience to survive. But about that time, it doesn't become automatic anymore. Now you have to take a role in determining whether or not, are you going to stay the same person, or are you going to actually put yourself in position to learn new things, have new experiences, because you've got everything you need at that point. So it's not automatic anymore, and nobody tells us at the age of 18 that now you're in charge. You have to go out and start taking control of the experiences that you have. So I want to give you a couple ideas to get started. If this is something that you get and you feel like maybe I want to take this on, then there's a couple of things that you can do. One of them I would suggest is go out of your box physically, okay? So think of some things that you normally would be a no to if somebody asked, that would be a physical challenge. So maybe if you're not a runner, maybe if somebody would say, hey, would you go do a 1 mile fun run? And you typically would say, no way. Maybe just sign up for it. What's the worst that could happen? If you are, but you definitely would never do a half marathon, then maybe at that time you just say, yes, let me try it. Let me see what I become in that process. The other one is on a social level. We all get really, really comfortable in what we do on a normal basis, the place we go for vacation, the places we eat dinner. Go ahead and pick a 3-day weekend. Then call somebody that you know, that you trust in this process, and say, listen, I want you to do me a favor. I'm trying to grow and kind of expand my experiences and grow as a person. Do me a favor, and I want you to plan my next 3-day weekend for me. That will get you out of the box big time and put you in situations that maybe you haven't been in, and you're going to learn something about it. I hope this has been helpful, and please make sure you subscribe to this channel and go ahead and click through any of the annotations. We'd love to be able to show you some of the other videos that we've done on these topics and similar ones. And if you know anybody right now in the real estate business that's looking to expand or join a great team, I'd love to talk with them. Thanks so much.